Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the mini version of the entertaining edition.
Hey guys, how are ya?
My name's Reagan. I'm part of the third generation of the Rumbauer family, coming to you from Dallas, Texas, where I live with my husband.
My name is Charlotte. I'm the regional sales manager for the Mid-Atlantic. I've been with Rumbauer for about 18 months, but I've been in the food and beverage industry my entire life, and I'm thrilled to be back here with all of you guys and to co-host with Reagan to share with you another tidbit of our entertaining edition.
So let's get started with two of our quick entertaining tips. These are two questions that we get quite a bit when we're out in the market doing events, hosting people, doing dinners. So we thought we'd share our version of the answers. The fun thing about wine is there's no right answer and it's so personal. So just some rules of thumb, a starting place, and the rest is absolutely up to you. So of course, number one question, how do I select my food and wine? I don't even know where to start, and that's totally okay. For us, we are hosting Rumbauer events, so we're sharing our wines with people. So we always start with the wine and build the food off of that. So kind of three different resources that we direct people to. Number one, go talk to the wine expert in your local retail store. That's what they love to do. It's their passion, and they would love to share some suggested wines with you based off the foods you've selected, or some foods based off the wines that you want to have. Our second resource is the all-knowing internet. We use it all the time ourselves. Feel free to throw in the varietal of wine that you want to and say best pairings, or I'm going to make this dish, what wine pairs best with this? The third resource is going to be on the Rumbauer website, and on our recipes page, we have lots of beautiful recipes inspired by the Joy of Cooking cookbook that pair with our wines specifically. So that's a great resource as well. The second question that we get quite a bit is, how many bottles of wine should I purchase based on how many people are going to be at my event, whether it's just two people or your close family that's coming over, or after this is all over, maybe a larger group of people. And Charlotte has a great rule of thumb for that.
So a typical bottle is 750 milliliters, right? Which gives you just over 24 ounces. And nowadays, the standard pour is 6 ounces. So you get 4 glasses. I usually say that one bottle is good for 2 people. Each person gets 2 glasses. Of course, if you go up a size and party, so you have 4 people, 2 bottles, etc. I always like to have a couple of extra bottles on hand just in case you're having a really good time and decide to crack another one open.
Always better to have a little extra when you're entertaining. We can get on board with that. Yeah. Another option is, and can be a lot of fun when you're entertaining or just for a special occasion, is to think about what we call off sizes. And so I'll share a few of those with our Chardonnay right now. When we're talking about entertaining, you want to think about going larger. Larger formats other than standard can be a lot of fun, big impact when you're entertaining. And really people feel intimidated by this size of bottle or even larger, but these are actually only about 8 glasses of wine. So if you like larger pours, that could be even less than that. Or if you have more than 2 people, this is actually a very reasonable sized bottle to purchase, and that's going to be a Magnum. And for that really special occasion, the larger group of people, or as a special gift, we love the double Magnum, and that is about 16 glasses of wine.
I particularly love the 3 liter because it's not a paper label, it's etched. So it has that extra oomph and it's so presentable and it's extremely giftable.
Very beautiful. So those are our 2 quick entertaining tips. And I think next we want to hear about this beautiful presentation you have in front of you, Charlotte.
Yeah. I love pairing cheeses with wine. It's just what I do. And I think when it comes to doing so, it can get a little daunting. So right now we're pairing the Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, and Merlot with a variety of cheeses. With Sauvignon Blanc, tend to lean into goat cheese. It just has a similar flavor profile. This here's the Humboldt Fog from California. With Chardonnay, I personally prefer to go into stinky cheeses, which I know is not everyone's favorite. This is Taleggio, so it's kind of on the stinky side. But if you prefer a double or a triple creme like Belle Étoile or Saint Andre, it goes great with that as well. And then with our Merlot, I usually go towards the harder aged cheeses. So this is an aged Gouda from Bemster in Holland. And I always like to have a little bit of blue cheese because that is my kind of cheese. This is Saint Agur. Here with our accoutrements or our accompaniments, you have mixed olives, some Marcona almonds, which are Reagan's favorite, some fig spread, some beautiful honeycomb here, and as a treat towards the end, some chocolate covered almonds.
I wanted to let you know that if you enjoyed this and want to watch the full hour version of our entertaining edition, get some more tips and tricks and have some fun with Charlotte and I, you can find that on the Run by Our website, the Facebook, or YouTube. You can also find all the information on the cheeses Charlotte shared, as well as some additional appetizers that I prepared in the full-length version on our website, nice and easy for you. So thanks so much for having us, and we'll send it back to you, Bob.